تصور کنید که توی یه اتاق نشستید و قراره با یه نفر صحبت کنید، اما این مکالمه ها خیلی عجیب هستن و شما اینطوری میشید. شماره 1. یه شیطان پشت سرت ایستاده. این مصاحبه سال 2008 با یه بیمار اسکیزوفرنیک توی یه تیمارستان انجام شده.
So your official diagnosis is schizophrenic psychosis. Is that correct?
For the time being, yes.
For the time being? How do you mean?
Oh. My illness does not really fit, in any medical definition. Sorry.
Could you describe to us your illness and your symptoms?
I suffer from hallucinations. I see and feel and hear things that are not real.
Sorry, is that funny?
No.
What kind of medication are you getting?
Drugs. Antipsychotic drugs.
Do they help?
Yes.
So the medication makes the hallucinations go away?
No. But they help me decide what is real and not real. They help me understand that I don't have to obey and do everything they say.
When you say they, what exactly do you see?
Demons.
Even now? In here as we speak?
Yes.
Where?
Right there, right behind you.
Right behind me. Does he say anything?
Yes.
What does he say?
He tells me to hurt you. He wants me to hit you. He wants me to cut you. I'm tired now. I want you to go.
شماره 2. ادموند کمپر، قاتل سریالی مرده‌گرا و آدمخوار امریکایی درباره کارهای وحشتناکش صحبت می‌کنه. کسی که توی 15 سالگی پدر بزرگ و مادر بزرگش رو کشته.
I'm an American and I went off the deep end. I'm saying I've wanted to kill my mother since I was 8 years old and I'm not proud of that. It started with surrogates at a non-human level. Physical objects, my possessions, other people's, destruction of things that are cared about. And then destruction of things that are living on a lower level, small animals, insects, animals, and then finally people. It started coming to a head again, so I went back down. I ran away back down there. And then a month later, I'm up living with my grandparents in the mountains, and 10 months later, I murdered them. It made it worse to be on top of a mountain. I was literally on top of a mountain when it happened. And I sensed everybody in the world just stopping what they were doing, turning around, saw what I did, and are coming to get me. And I knew I was paranoid at that moment. I knew anybody that came up there and gave me a funny look or a fishy eye or quizzical look, I'd have blown their brains out thinking they were coming to get me. And if it had been in a city, I would have been a mass murderer at age 15. I would have killed until they gunned me down. I wouldn't have been able to reason my way out of it. I was scared to death and I was violent. I felt my back hit that wall. I was the rabbit that always ran, that always backed away, always burned his bridges. And suddenly there weren't any more. And my back hit that wall and I came out screaming and kicking and shooting. I am an American. And I killed Americans. I am a human being and I killed human beings. And I did it in my society.
شماره 3. آرتور شاکراس، یه مثال ویژه از زندانی هایی که به خاطر رفتار خوب آزاد شدن. اون زندگی مجرمانش رو سال 69 با آتش سوزی و سرقت شروع کرد و 5 سال حبس گرفت، اما به خاطر نجات یه زندانبان از مرگ زودتر آزاد شد. اون به زندگیش با همسر سومش برگشت و قبل از اینکه چند ماه بعد دوباره به زندان برگرده به 2 بچه تجاوز کرد و اونها رو کشت. بعد از 12 سال حبس توی مرکز روانی، دکترش به این نتیجه رسید که شاکراس دیگه تهدیدی برای جامعه نیست، اما آزاد کردن دوباره اون اشتباه دوم بود. اون آزاد شد و 11 نفر دیگر رو کشت قبل از اینکه دوباره به پشت میله ها برگرد.
People on the outside do not know what evil is.
Do you know what evil is?
Sure,
Are you evil?
somewhat. I met Anne Marie Steffens, I think, in front of the Finger Hut on Lake Avenue.
Do you remember killing her?
Yeah, possibly. We're not going into details here.
No, but how did you kill her?
Probably strangulation.
How do you know when they're dead?
How? I don't know, just do. More or less after they just relax. The body relax, doesn't fight no more. It only takes about 4 minutes, probably.
4 minutes?
Sometimes less than that. She used to live in my house, or my apartment. For a while.
Was she a friend?
She was, till she started stealing stuff out of the house. I asked her, why are you stealing? And she said, I needed money. And I said, you have a bank account. I was paying her $4.25 an hour just to clean the apartment.
So she was thieving from you?
She was taking from me and my wife, Rose.
Does that warrant killing her?
Huh?
Does that warrant killing her?
Well, to me it did.
After you killed her, you went back later to see the body. Is that right?
No, I went back to clean it up.
She was found with her head removed. Is that...
That's right.
How did that happen?
Easy, you just pick it up and move it.
What, you just pull the head off?
Yeah, it was already off. That was a fit of anger. You know, we spent a day down at Turning Point Park, you know, feeding the ducks and walking around, and we were making out. And then she just flipped, you know, jumped up, says, I'm going to scream, I'm going to tell the cops. I snapped her neck. Stayed there all day until dark. Then split her open from her neck to her groin. I didn't go all the way deep into the stomach area, just split her open. I don't know why.
How did June Cicero die? How did you kill her?
Strangled her. Mostly my left hand.
Well, so you strangled them with just one hand?
Right there. Pressure point.
Your mom has obviously denied that anything like that happened.
Everyone would. Can you picture what would happen to a person if she admitted she did shit like that to me?
I mean, they've said, you know, ask Arthur Shawcross say, well, there was no sexual abuse when you were younger.
How they know? I know, because I was there. I know what I had to go through.
Well, they say they checked all the medical records.
I didn't have medical records when my mother was abusing me. You think my mother took me to a doctor because she was giving me oral sex? That's bullshit.
اگه از این ویدیو لذت بردید و نمیخواید ویدیوهای بعدی رو از دست بدید، لطفاً دکمه قرمز رو بزنید و کانال رو سابسکرایب کنید.